And that is weird and wrong and kind of unlike anything else we see anywhere else. Now,
it sure is, sir. And recently, in the build-up to this new war, Israel has been secretly reaching out to various American right-wing podcasters in order to try to convince them to cheerlead for it. And here's Tim Pool, who was invited to a secret meeting with Benjamin Netanyahu, along with a bunch of other of these right-wing podcasters, who he is following the rules. He's not mentioning who else was there. That's part of the Chatham House rules. That's basically the rules that the Bilderberg group has. But to Tim's credit, he is admitting that he was there and what the meeting was about, and that he really didn't want to go along with anything that Benjamin Netanyahu was trying to sell him.
He was accusing you of meeting with Netanyahu. And
I met with Netanyahu, indeed. Like, how do you get invited to that? Like, why wouldn't? Why
is Netanyahu meeting with all of our right-wing influencers?
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, but why would he want to? Why would a foreign leader then want to meet with you because you have a big podcast in America? Like,
because he's advocating for U.S. support for their war with Iran.
So, but why would he need to talk to you to raise
it's called
support?
Lobbying.
Well, what did he lobby?
See, now he is trying to downplay and be like, it's not part of any big conspiracy.
Well, what did he lobby? Like, can you say, or is it NDA?
Yeah, he was trying to convince a bunch of media personalities that the U.S. had to support Israel, and I would say 70% of the room told him to screw off. But there was a really funny moment where he's like, what does Iran say? They do not say death to Israel. They say death to America. I'm not.
Which is the equivalent of saying you suck. Okay? Because they can't touch us.
I don't know. He said that. And he goes,
pretty good impression.
And what do you think happens when they get a nuclear weapon? After they will be stopped by us, but they will come for you.
No,
and then immediately someone goes, no, they won't. Just blurted out in the room. It was hilarious.
And again, they only hate us, the leadership and the radicals over there, because of America's financial and military support for Israel. Notice they don't have a problem with Canada or Mexico. Okay, they're not chanting anything about them. They don't care about them. But Israel's lobbying efforts in order to try to convince people in the American media and celebrities to support whatever it is that country does is far more complex than most people understand, okay? Here is actor, comedian Bobby Lee kind of explaining his experience with the situation.
Here Steve Byrne calls me, and Steve Byrne goes, "You want to go to Israel?" I go, "Why?" That's my response, right? He goes, "It's free. They'll fly you out."
Come on, you didn't do Birthright and pretended you were Jewish.
No.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, I didn't do that. No, but he said, no, the Israeli government is flying out like celebrities for free out there to do a tour for free, and it's on the house. They fly you first class, the whole thing.
Wow.
And I go, "Oh, who's going?" He goes, "It's going to be me, you, George Lopez, Jamie Chung, Brian Greenberg, her husband."
I like it. I love him.
I love Brian, right? And I go, "It's free?" And they go, "Yeah, it's not free." Because when you land there, they go, "You have to every day tweet positive things about Israel."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I just felt so uneasy about it.
Yes, that's how it works. And if you use Twitter X and you follow a lot of the big mega social media personalities over there, then you may have seen them over the years posting when they're on their trip over there. And they weren't over there on a vacation to go and check out the Holy Land on their own or with a church. They went over there because of a propaganda program like this.